When I was at university, I had a conversation with my flatmate that was not too dissimilar to the one I'm about to share with you here. And the premise of this conversation, the concept of this conversation, was predicated around the idea that masturbation before a date, sexual intercourse, or generally any female interaction is good. It is going to make you more relaxed, make you seem more cool. And this couldn't be more dangerous. So I'm going to share with you the Pheromonal Beta by Rollo Tomasi, who wrote this in 2011. I've just been rereading The Rational Male, and I came across that and I thought it would be a fantastic article to share. So I'm just going to read this little dialogue here. So Dom, you choke the chicken before any big date, don't you? Tell me you spanked the monkey before any big date. Oh my God, he doesn't flog the dolphin before a big date. Are you crazy? That's like going out there with a loaded gun. Of course, that's why you're nervous. Oh, my dear friend, please sit, please. Look, after you've had sex with a girl and you're laying there in bed with her, are you nervous? No, you're not. Why? Ted, because I'm tired. Wrong. It's because you ain't got the butter batter on the brain anymore. Jesus, that stuff will fuck you up in the head. Look, most honest moment in a man's life are the few minutes after he's blown his load. Now, that is a medical fact. And the reason for it is that you're no longer trying to get laid. You're thinking like a girl. And girls love that. Wow. Interesting. The conversation wasn't quite like that. It wasn't too dissimilar, but it wasn't quite like that. It wasn't as colourful with my analogies as Dom was here. So Rollo's saying even if you've never seen the film, it's likely that you're at least peripherally aware of the beta game principle Dom is explaining here. I'm sure you would have heard these concepts before. You're thinking like a girl, and girls love that. No, they don't. Sorry, Dom. They want a loaded gun. They want something dangerous. So this is desexualization of you, right? And I'm going to explain this with a little bit of added color as Rollo does. So from a biological perspective, the indication is that men who consistently masturbate are essentially broadcasting their status as pheromonal betas, and women's biochemical mechanism subconsciously registers this for them. It's all about sexual tension. It's all about polarity. Now, you may naively think that this would be a good thing to do because it's going to make you more relaxed. It doesn't make you more relaxed. It makes you more docile. It numbs you. And it takes away, well, you got a big dip in testosterone and a big uptake in prolactin, which, by the way, has synonyms or is synonymous with estrogen, breast milk, more breast tissue, because you are preparing for child after you just ejaculated. And women can sense this, as Rollo is saying. You are broadcasting yourself in this respect as somebody that is waiting for their child because they've just impregnated a woman. You're not in mating season anymore after that activity. Women are very, very intuitively sensitive towards that. So higher testosterone. Males manifest their sexual viability in both sexual assertiveness and the scent. Yes, this has an impact on your scent. If you're chronically depleted of testosterone and or subjected to the calming effects of oxytocin, your sexual viability is at a disadvantage. In fact, from an evolutionary standpoint, the beta males of our feral hunter-gathering beginnings would be more prone to masturbation as a sexual release, since theoretically they would have less access to breeding opportunities than alpha males. This is all rooted in evolutionary biology, which I think is such grounded, empirical, rational data that you can't disquiet it. You can't negate it whatsoever. Simply put, your body can't tell the difference between when you're having sex and when you're rubbing one out, okay? The effects are the same. The biological mechanisms behind it are the same. What are you signaling to the environment when you go through that process? Well, you're signaling that you've just procreated. So why would the body prioritize that procreation again. Why would it prioritize finding another mate? It won't do that. It won't do that. You're taking all the tension, all the sting, all the polarity out of those interactions. So it would then follow that definitive subconscious behavioral and chemical cues would evolve to aid females in selecting the best mate for parental investment. It's signaling to the women who is fertile, who is healthy, who is in a mating season. If you're giving off vibes that you've just procreated and that you're empty, you're not charged, why is she going to pick you? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. So for as much as beta guys would like to have you believe that snapping your radish before a date will improve your chances of fucking the girl, odds are you are shooting yourself in the foot. This is a stupid belief rooted in Something About Mary, which is a film predicated on this idea, that women don't want an overtly sexual man, but the biological truth is far from that. It is your power, that tension, that anxiety, that butterfly feeling you get is sexual tension. It's polarizing, and she feels it. She feels that tension. And that is going to be part and the parcel of you moving in the direction that fundamentally you want to go. The myth is that that women want to be comfortable with a guy in order to sleep with him. So men will actively desexualize themselves in order to comply. However, all indications point to a need for sexual anxiety and tension and arousal to prompt sexual intercourse. Comfort and trust are post-orgasm conditions. Anxiety, arousal, sexual urgency are pre-orgasm conditions, and both have their own unique hormonal signatures. Just to change there, post-ejaculatory conditions are anxiety. Pre-orgasm, pre-ejaculatory conditions. I'm getting the connotations, the words mixed up there. Orgasm and ejaculation are two different processes. After it, of course, you're signaling to the body that you are, releasing oxytocin, prolactin, and you're generally more docile. But pre-ejaculation, of course, you're going to be heightened in aggression, more polarizing, because you're wanting to procreate in that state. So I think it's a very, very interesting how long ago this was, 2011, and still men are of the opinion that this is going to aid them in reducing their neurosis, their anxiety, their stress prior to female interaction. But in actual fact, you need that tension. Enjoy it. Savor it. Remember, testosterone boosts 145% on the 7th day of abstinence. Women like high T men. These aren't theories. These are facts. Speak soon.